Alright guys, welcome back to Project GoodSpeed. I'm Jay, and on today's video, we are heading back to the junkyard to go searching for some more Honda parts because little hatchback is gonna get this issue resolved.
The issue here is I've got my wipers here are acting really strange. Basically doing this stuff. I don't know if that's normal or not. Normally when you flick it once, it should just go up and down once, and that's basically you have to hold it to get them to go all the way. Also, there is no intermediate setting. See right now, intermediate, which is supposed to be on and off every now and then, but I've waited for a while for this thing to actually kick in, and have not seen them move once, so there's definitely a problem here.
Basically the issue is there is no intermittent function. I have a low speed, which is kind of technically a medium speed, and then a high speed. But I have no intermittent. When I reference the manual, there are only two things that it tells you to troubleshoot whenever you have this intermittent issue. Now, this wiper switch is a common issue that tends to go wrong on these little hatchbacks, which we will discuss later on. And the other issue is this integrated control module, which is located on the back end of the fuse panel, and it's easy to pry off if you just, you know, be very, very careful.
Back to the junkyard. Gonna make another long ass drive back to Stockton, but at least I know where I'm going this time. Look at this 86 RX-7. I've always wanted one of these. Oh, come on. I want to sit in this bitch. Damn, these seats are weird. They look smaller than my hatchback. I don't think I'll fit in this thing though. Yeah, no, this thing ruined my dreams. Oh man, I'm 6 feet, and this is not as comfortable as my hatchback. Bro, this clutch is stiff. Oh, this feels good old Honda stuff. Oh man, always wanted one of these, but I don't fit in this bitch. Oh, look at this. I'm like my legs, I'd be swinging back and forth in this thing. But they look so fucking cool when they're done up, you know? I don't know. I mean, it's not like I could ever afford one. The prices of these things are ridiculous nowadays. People want like 10K for this 1980s car. And it's swapped. Everybody and their mama put in fucking LS engines in there. I want that Winkle motor, you know? I looked inside. Dude. This is... Lyft driver. That's funny. Fuck me, bro. So nostalgic. Damn, these, they don't make them like this anymore. Let's take a look. It's got the sunroof, right? Can't get it open. I don't think it's meant to come open. Oh, it's not a sunroof. It's a one of those that just pops up, I think. Doesn't retract. Look at this seat though. Damn. Damn. That's ruined. Look at the Wankel motor in here. I wonder how it is to work on these. I heard it's a pain in the ass. You get the rotary in there. Yeah. I don't know jack shit about these cars, but they look cool. Damn. Oh well. It was nice to see this thing. Look at it. I'll show you some shots here. Damn, I wish I could have one of these. Oh well. These are for like short people because I'm like 6 feet tall and that car is tiny. Onward. There's another Civic in here that just came in a few days ago. Luckily, we're gonna take a look at that and see if we can just find some parts, because I need to replace the module in my Civic. Typical. found this cool little cover, but shit. Oh man.
Good, man.
Hey man. Here it is. This is a pain in the ass to remove. This little clip here was really just attached to it on this side, but it's out. These are OEM. I'm taking these. I really don't need them, but I'm taking them. They're fucking OEM, bro. Oh, okay. So I came here for wiper motor stuff, but you know, hear me out. These are OEM. All right, they're OEM, bro. White hatchback that has the hood cowl. Look, here's the red one. Damn, it took it already. These Integra seats are gone. Last week here too. See, I told y'all people, this stuff never really lasts. It's only been a week since I came here. Ooh, it's still here. Look at this. Copping this one. This is slightly better condition than mine is. Slightly, but you know, better than nothing. Now I might not actually even need this, to be honest, because I might be able to repair mine, but then again, it is electronic circuits. The only thing I can repair is a bad solder joint, but if one of these relays or trends or resistors are blown, I don't have that, so I'm gonna need a new one anyway. But we will see when we get there. And these headlights, I don't know why I'm taking these, but I am taking them. And of course I would break it. So that's what I get for holding it from there. Look at that. It came clean off. Hopefully glue can fix that.
Now, in the previous video, I went looking for the motor because I just took a shot in the dark and I figured, let's go ahead and replace it because I know that that is a part in the system, but I should have known that that would not solve my issue because the wipers were definitely turning, you know, so the motor was working. I don't know why I didn't just like move on to the next step, but I replaced the motor and sure enough, it didn't do anything. You know, this is still not working. I actually opened up in here to see what it looks like, and it looked fine to me.
Looks like butter. I don't know if it's supposed to look like that or if it's just, you know, old. But everything looks like it moves. This part looks broken for some reason, but I don't see any debris in there, so that's probably how it looks. What else? Yeah. Let's go ahead and open up the OEM one that I have in my little hatchback and see if that helps.
The first thing we got to do is remove this hood cowl. And in my previous video, I actually went to the junkyard to go ahead and examine a few of the other wiper motors that were available. And it's not that difficult to remove these hood cowls. You got to remove these little pins here. Oh, and you can see this part. This is where it's damaged. Now, as you guys can see right there, that pin is missing. This one is kind of like, you see the plastic on the cowl is damaged. This part is broken. What? How are these not 12s? The other Civic was 12. What the fuck? Yeah, you're gonna need to be very careful with these. Thankfully, I haven't broken any just yet, but the hood cowl is not looking all that great. These little pins are a pain in the ass to remove. It's just the angle. You got to crimp these little clips, and it's not very friendly. And it's also very easy to break because all this plastic is damn near 30 years old and brittle. It should be clear now. There we go. Ooh. Should be 4 bolts. Pretty easy to get to. So I've replaced the OEM motor here. You guys can see there's no marking here, so I actually cleaned this up because I can't stand working with dirty stuff. So it doesn't look that bad once I cleaned it up and everything, you know, so this might not actually be the problem. But again, I won't know until I try it out. So I've already installed the junkyard one in the little hatchback there. Let's give it a shot. All right, and well, low speed works. High speed works. I mean, that's good. Now let's leave it at intermittent. Come on, baby. Give me something. Nothing. All right, on to the next step. Oh shit, I forgot to realign those. Man, they just squirt water everywhere. This is not even close to being accurate. Now that I have eliminated that the motor is not the problem, now I have to go into the little Civic and figure out where I'm having a problem. So I had to reference the manual, and it told me I needed to look for two parts for this issue. It's either the wiper switch here, which is a common issue to go wrong in these little Civics. And the other thing is this integrated control module, which is located on the back end of the fuse panel under the dash. And I already had an extra switch, so I had to go looking for this module. Let's take a look. Okay, so the next step in the diagnostic process, which actually should have been the first one, is me referring to the manual. And just looking at the manual here, there's a little table that lets you know how to diagnose this issue and how to go about finding out where the problem is. And I won't go through all of those issues because only one of them refers to me. And the first step in the intermittent function not working is to look at the switch. Now, this isn't actually the switch that's from the little hatchback. I think this is the OEM one that I had, and I replaced it with another one that I bought like a long time ago just to see if that was the issue. But we're gonna go ahead and diagnose this. And that means I need a multimeter. So it's actually the next day. I had to wait. I had other stuff to do and had to go buy this one as well. So I can't remember where the multimeter is. I had one, but I don't know where it is. So just bought a new one. Now, based on the table here, then I'll put it up on the screen here so you guys can take a look at. There are really only two options when it comes to the intermittent function not working, and that is to check the switch or check the integrated control unit that is behind the fuse relay that is under the dash. And that's going to be a pain to get to. So, but this is the first one in the diagnostic process. So we need to check pins here, and I'll have to look at my phone here to see which ones I've got to check. Okay, so for the switch here, I have to check positions A and F for continuity to determine whether or not this switch is working properly. And this switch should be in the off position. So where is A? A is the bottom left, and then F is the second one on the right. All right, let's see. Bottom left, and then second one. Yep, looks like it's working. So this switch has continuity in the off position. Check. Now we can move on to the next step, which is turning this into the intermittent function and then checking continuity between pins C and D, which are the first two pins on the left side. Yep. So there is continuity there. So this switch is good. Yeah, now this switch is the one that came in my hatchback and I was still having issues. And I already replaced this in my hatchback, so I have a second one and it's still that same issue. So I think I can safely conclude that this isn't the issue because I've already, this has already been in there. So the next step in the diagnostic process is to look at the integrated control unit in the back of the relay. So in the fuse relay. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at that. So it's located right under here. You see that? Oh boy, where is it? There it is, this brown box here.
and it can be pried off. You just gotta be very careful. Let's see if I can get a shot of this. It's connected to a clip that attaches the fuse panel here. There it is. Whew. Okay. There it goes. Come on. There we go. Whew. All right. Let's go. Here it is. Now that we've removed it, the next step is to, we're gonna go ahead and open it up and see what we got in here. Maybe it's repairable, Okay. First impressions. I have no idea what I'm looking at. Now, let me show you guys. This thing is removable. Does it look burnt out to you guys? I don't see anything. This thing looks pretty normal. And I'm looking at the connector. Other than that black one there in the middle, that looks kind of bent. Does it look burnt? I don't think so. Let me zoom in. Yeah, none of those look burnt. All of these look pretty normal. And then nothing at the back of the circuit board looks damaged. Which is kind of strange because, I would expect to have seen a problem, like it should have been visible. Maybe I'm missing something. Of course, obviously I'm not an electrician or a mechanic, so. But I got an extra one right here. We're gonna go ahead and just replace these. And I've taken a look at these motherboards and the circuits and the resistors on here, and they look pretty damn identical. Obviously, this was from an EJ Coupe that was automatic. This is from my EG hatch. And I don't see a difference, like at all. Part number wise, it's also the same. You guys can see here, 38600 SR1 A1. Same thing here. 38600 SR1 A1. Made in USA. Look at that. Yeah. So the only thing I can see is that this little tower here, I don't know if that's a capacitor or resistor. It's just, and this one is mine. It's kind of bent over and slouched. I don't think that's normal. Maybe something in there kind of burnt out and just caused it to lean over, whereas this one looks pretty normal. So we're going to go ahead and replace this and see if this solves the issue. Now, based off of that diagram, really, the intermittent function is the only one that's kind of different in that this is the only other piece that is a part of that diagram, right? The low setting and the high setting of the wiper switch here is independent and don't require this step. So if you have an issue with the low setting or the high setting or both of them not turning on at all, really, that diagram is a lot more helpful for you and you don't really need to address this. So we're gonna go ahead and install the Junkyard one, and that's gonna be it. Damn, nothing. Okay, so we move on to the next step. So this is off. This is the intermittent function. Just gonna wait. Give it a second. Nothing, nothing, nothing. And nothing. Okay. So that didn't work. Bummer. Really thought that was going to be it. Back to the manual. The things I got to check is the grounds. And this is ground 201. According to the manual, this is the one you got to check in the engine bay. So we're going to go ahead and, sand that in there and improve the connection to see if that's the issue. And then the other one is right over there. I don't know if you guys can see it, that brown one there. That's connector 401, I believe. And we need to inspect that one as well. Ground. The other thing I need to check is
fuse number 18, which is a 15 amp, and fuse number 15, which is a 10 amp. So I've checked the grounds and I've checked the fuses and everything looks fine. Let's go ahead and see if this works. Now see the lows work, but the intermediate still fails to work. Damn it! Nothing. Yep. Oh man, I give up. I give up. We don't need this function. So, as you guys have seen, to recap, I have replaced the motor, which wasn't necessary. I have troubleshooted my switch, and I have replaced the integrated control module. I have checked the fuses, I have checked the grounds, and I still can't get the damn wipers to work. So that's where we're going to end this video. I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board and look at the manual for some more referencing, but I am not leaving this project until I fix these freaking wipers, all right? We're going to get them fixed, and I've already started working on how to fix them. So stay tuned until next time, guys. Take care and Goodspeed.